we go.
It always changes as soon as we hit the live button.
Yep. All right, good deal. Okay. Let's lock that in. Yep, got it.
Lock it in.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Apex. We'll see how many people we can get in here.
Yeah.
I can't see that little number.
Nobody yet. They must be having a good time with their families on this Christmas Eve.
Wouldn't that be something if we sat here for about 30 minutes and no one joined?
Oh, man.
They would miss out.
Yeah, they miss out big time.
I'll give this to myself.
It looks like we got four
We got
people.
Four
okay.
people already. Guys, gals, Merry Christmas.
Chase
Christmas
Davenport.
Eve.
I'm
Chase.
here. Yeah. 7 people. Okay. We got a little
I'm
crew
Billy
on.
Davidson. If you don't know me, that's Apex. We call him Jacob sometimes by his birth name, but Apex is his your adopted name, I guess, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Ever since I made the channel, you know, it's been growing on me.
Guys, girls, again, Merry Christmas. We hope y'all having a fabulous Christmas holiday. We're going to be giving away something here in a little bit, so y'all hang tight. We're going to tell you how to join. We're going to give it away live, so it's not something later and something you got to enter your email or go to a seminar for, nothing like that. It's just a little gift from us to you. One lucky person. This will be a pretty good lucky person, too. So,
We got a few comments.
yeah, also, I want to mention, if y'all haven't checked out Apex Pressure Washing here on YouTube, we're still trying to get them up to 1,000 subscribers. Not quite there yet. Please go look them up, hit them on search bar, type in Apex Pressure Washing in the YouTube search bar, and you'll find them. Hit that subscribe button, because he can do more lives on our job site than what I can, because usually I'm busy doing a bunch of other stuff. And believe it or not, YouTube is not my way of living, so we're not good at all of this, so it's kind of hard for us to do it and work, but he would have an extra pair of hands there at times to go live and talk about some important stuff. So go subscribe. So what you up to, about 600 or 700?
Just past 700 subs, guys. If y'all can see
700.
that, I've got 706.
And none of them has been purchased.
None of them purchased.
Oh wow.
Completely organic. I worked hard for each and every one of them. Yes, sir.
You know, I heard, I'm not gonna call out any names on here, but y'all probably have seen some of these guys on here. They buy their subscribers, so it makes them look bigger than what they are. So, but all of them, you've earned one video at a time.
Yeah, ain't no big hat and no cattle over here. I'm definitely.
So let's read a few comments, guys. If y'all got some questions on pressure washing, on parking lot striping, any of that, any of our courses that y'all taken, if y'all need some clarification on any of that stuff, drop in the comments. Apex will be reading them. Also, again, we're going to give away something really, really nice that I'm very passionate about. We're going to talk about that a little bit more after we answer a few questions, and we'll let y'all go back and enjoy y'all's Christmas Eve. And again, we thank y'all for joining us here on Christmas Eve. There's 1,000 other places y'all could be, 1,000 other things y'all could be doing. So we definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all joining us tonight. And one lucky person's going to get this box right here. So, do you know what's in the box?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, you peeked.
Yeah.
And I told him not to, because he's got a big mouth.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Anyway, let's read a few comments, questions. Also, I want to mention real quick, if any of y'all need our training courses on BillyDavidsonVIP.com, Apex was good enough to negotiate a little coupon code for tonight for our live broadcast, in addition to what we're giving away. So the coupon code is Billy50. Just no spaces, and it gives you 50% off of anything on our website for tonight only. So y'all make use of that if you haven't joined already any of the courses.
All right, we got a few good questions here. Everybody saying Merry Christmas. Of course, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas, guys. We love y'all.
All right, so our first real question comes from Chase Davenport. He says, what do you think my Graco 3400 is worth? Used twice, great condition.
Probably a little bit more than what you paid for it, actually. I would say listed probably 15 or 20% or more than what you paid for it. Because right now, you know, a little bit of a back order on things. People are really trying to buy equipment right now, especially at the end of the year before 2022 rolls around. And it could be a good tax write-off for them. But yeah, so there's a little bit of 4 to 6 week waiting period on some of that equipment. And if you're like us, we'll pay almost anything for a machine if ours are broke or something like that. But Chase, I will tell you this, I know you might want to get rid of it, but I really urge you to think twice about selling it, because I could take your machine, not tomorrow because that's Christmas, but Saturday, and go do some flyers and door knocking and make as much as you're going to sell that machine for in one day with a couple buckets of paint. So think about that before you get rid of it. So, or you got anything to add to it, or?
Yeah, man, you need a machine. Everybody who does this needs a machine, and they will pay a premium. Like, let's say they've got 2 jobs or even 1 job already bidded, already quoted. They won the bid. They need a machine to get it done. They're gonna pay a premium to go make that money.
Yeah. Especially if you got a $15,000-$20,000 little gig pending, and you need a piece of equipment, and maybe it's a night and a half worth of work. You pay almost anything for a good working machine.
Yep. And okay, so our next question comes from Demon. He says, "What's the best budget paint to use for striping, and what's the best place to find traffic paint? All of the Sherwin-Williams are sold out."
So 2 things about traffic paint right now. It's starting to come back a little bit better. We never really experienced a big shortage with us because we stockpiled some traffic paint in an undisclosed location because I'm telling you, guys were really needing it. And, we always do that because we never know. We may get an emergency call in the middle of the night to be at a location tomorrow morning before the store is even open, whether it's on a base somewhere or airport or something. So we always had a little bit of buffer there. We had that buffer. But let's say you need some paint, go check with Home Depot. They do sell the single gallon paints. It's a little annoying, but usually they got 15 or 20, 30, maybe even 35 in the store. And also Lowe's sells some traffic paint, usually the latex version. And matter of fact, a Sherwin-Williams representative told me personally that Sherwin-Williams manufactures the paint that's in those Lowe's can. So it's the same paint, a little bit different color, a different label, but all the components are the same. We've used it quite a bit, and it's a perfect paint to be using. Now, that being said, it's a latex. You got to have your limitations on when and where you can use that, but at least you have some paint and you could schedule out the job. So check those 2. Also, guys, there are a lot of other local people starting to make traffic paint now because we had the shortage. From my understanding, there was a 2-fold problem there. One was the big freeze that hit Texas. What was that, earlier this year? Kind of messed up the plants. Then the shortage of workers. But also there was a raw material problem coming in from China or overseas, wherever they were getting the raw materials. But I think a lot of that is starting to kind of iron itself out. You're starting to get more paint on the market now. But don't let that stop you. We had a large job that we postponed to February. We already inked the contract. We got a deposit for it, all of that up front. And we let them know that it paints on back order. It's going to take us 4 to 6 weeks to get everything in. And they're fine with it, but go ahead and sign that contract and get your deposit. I mean, if they pull out, you keep the deposit, So, a matter of fact, I got a $15,000 check on the way to me right now as a deposit. And I'm never even going to step foot on a job. I'm going to sub it out. And, so deposits are great to have. You risk nothing. And in the All-Pro Striping course, we talk about that too as well with the sample contract. So let's get another couple questions in and see. I see a lot of them popping up. Sometimes I get a little long-winded here.
Joey Babinaw says, "Could I get some handed training with you and your crew?" I think he said hands-on.
Yeah, we're going to start doing that. It's kind of difficult because we never know when and where we're going to be at. Like I was saying earlier, we can get a call in the middle of the night to be gone, jetting off. But yeah, we may try to work something out maybe 4 weeks in advance. That'll give a couple guys time to get down here, set up logistics, planning, traveling, hotels, that sort of thing. I will say this, if you've already taken the All-Pro Striping course, get in touch with me. We want to try to get y'all down. If you need any help, if not, maybe we just go eat lunch or something. That would be free. Obviously, if they've taken our striping course, we'll get them down and do a little hands-on training for free. But usually that striping course, Apex, kind of gets them up and running. I mean,
Yeah.
I would say 1 out of 10 guys that have taken the course might run into something that might need a little more help on it. But yeah, we look forward. We were doing some of that last year before COVID came around, and I really enjoyed meeting some of these people that we've, almost call family now. Been talking to them for a couple of years straight.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Demon says, literally found your channel this week and now I must follow through. Plan on getting some rollers and paint soon.
Hey man, go get that money. As they say, that money's out there laying on the ground, waiting on you to go make it. And when I first started my pressure washing career, Apex has been 28 years. This February makes 28 years, so right around the corner. And for 3 of those years, everybody was asking me, do I stripe lines? And I would decline. I didn't know anything about it. I was scared of it, to be honest with you. So first 3 years, I declined them all. And finally, one guy changed my life in one moment. And it was, I guess I'd probably say the name because he's gone, moved on out of this company, but it was with AMC Theaters. And we were washing the front of it monthly for $400 or $500, small amount. But that small amount meant a lot to us because we started out cleaning the dumpster pads and was cleaning the front of the theater. And he asked me, he was like, hey, do y'all stripe lines? I was like, no, sir. I was just a kid, 28 years ago, 17, 18 years old. And he said, well, look, if you can do it, I just got another quote for $6,500. And look, that's not a lot of money now. I mean, it is a little bit, but 26 years ago, you can literally go buy almost like new truck for $6,500.
Oh, wow.
And so I go into Lowe's, and y'all know how a lot of times at Lowe's they hire some of the retired guys to come in, plumbers, AC, electricians, they work, Well, I found this one guy, older gentleman, retired, he worked the paint department. And I walked in and I was like, hey, I got some lines to paint. I was looking in the barn section. I didn't know what kind of paint to use. So this gentleman didn't know a lot about striping, but he knew enough to kind of get me in the right direction. Me and my brother, and out of bare necessity, went out there on our hands and knees and painted this parking lot. It came out perfect because we were scared. So sometimes fear, makes you sharpen up your skills. So we were so scared about it coming out right. Came out perfect. Next day, they overnighted a check for $6,500, and we had made that $6,500 in about 11 hours.
Oh my.
So that was some very serious money. And then we were off to the races after that. We got machines and equipment, and we were just, and we took, back then we was taking these 110, y'all probably don't know what this is if y'all under the age of 30, but it's a snap camera, and it was a 110 film or 35 millimeter, and you go print the pictures up like at CVS or Walgreens or something, and I would put them in I still actually have my portfolio book and my picture album. There's a picture, about 100 pictures in there, and I would hand it to the customer as I was walking their parking lot. So I was like, okay, here, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, here's our portfolio. It would have all these before and after pictures, and I'd go walk my thing, and I'd come back and then give them the estimate. And there, I had all my before and after pictures, in a little portfolio. That's how we got started. So, and we've made, since then, guys, we've made millions and millions of dollars striping lines. So, it's never easy. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. It wouldn't be worth for you doing it then. So it's, it's difficult, but it's challenging, but the rewards are great. Let's catch another one.
All right. Thomas Carter says, after taking your parking lot striping course, just finished my first job and received my first check for $2,500. Thank you
There
very
you go,
much.
$2,500 on one job. So that's a testimonial right there. And that's an average job. I would say that's about right. A lot of guys want to know what's our average job. 1,800 to 3,500 is kind of in our range. Of course, we do some smaller, and then we do some tens of thousands of dollars. But that's what you can kind of expect. And those jobs can be, we could complete a $3,500 job in a matter of 2-3 hours or so, so it goes quick.
Yeah. Dirt Blasters Power Washing says, I need a machine, LOL.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Dirt Blaster, get you a machine. Believe, you can get started without a machine, but you're gonna work hard. You're gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna make you good. You know, I always tell Apex and Big Chris, sometimes we run into things that's very challenging, and it sharpens your axe. You know, if every day was so simple and easy, like see all these other guys on YouTube fast forward in their films, and I do a little bit of it, but you don't get to see the ugly part of it. So you know, some of it's difficult, but man, I'm kind of up for a good challenge every now and then.
Yeah, and we're up to 28 people in the stream.
28 people. Guys, if y'all just joining, we got something we're going to give away here in a few minutes. And it's, you'll know it before we get off of here tonight, who wins it and what it is. So y'all hang tight. We're going to ask maybe 4 or 5 more questions, and then we'll do our thing.
Short and sweet. Okay. Wade Paget. Nice to see you again, Wade. He says,
Mr. Wade.
How many lines can you stripe with 5 gallons of paint?
So a gallon of paint gets you about 25 lines to 30 lines. So, you know, 5 gallons. I've gotten as much as 150 lines out of 5 gallons, depending on the temperature, depending on the surface that you're painting. So blacktop or asphalt, whatever you call it, is a little more coarse. So it takes a little more paint versus brand spanking new concrete. You know how it's really smooth. So it takes a little less, but that's a good question, Wade. If you're getting only 60 or 70 lines out of an entire 5-gallon bucket, something is going wrong and you need to call me. You know, so that is what you need to, you know, like count your lines. And they do, the Apex and Big Chris does the same thing. And sometimes you won't know. If you're working out there at night, you're just laying the lines down. If you're using too much paint, that's something we need to address. We need to change tip size, some power settings or something. But I would like to see you, Wade, get anywhere from 115 to 130, maybe 150 if it's brand new concrete. So kind of in that ballpark.
Yeah, man, like especially the speed at which you're striping the line, that does factor in.
Yeah, you can go too slow.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can go too fast and you go too slow. So it's a little happy median in there.
All right, Robert Wilkinson has an interesting question. He says, you say put down a powder coat to avoid hot tracks, but it wears away much faster. How do you cover well, but at the same time avoid tire tracks?
That is the millage of your paint, and that's Robert Wilkinson. So that's the millage of your paint. If it's too thin, it's going to wear out and you'll be able to see through it. If it's too thick, it'll do the hot tire pickup. And also using the wrong paint, you can cause hot tire pickup. We have never had hot tire pickup. I can lay a line down or spray a line, and 5 minutes later, 18-wheeler can do a U-turn on it. No hot tire pickup. So your millage is very important, and there again, using the correct paint is very important. So as y'all know, we always say there's about a dozen different types of paints, and not any one of them can be used at any time. So it's a pick and choose type thing. You got to use the right paint at the right time, on the right surface, ambient temperature, the humidity, the ground temperature, you know, so you have the air temperature at 50, but the ground's at 30, you know, so you have to choose to paint according to the ground temperature. So just a little bit of quick science lesson in that hot tire pickup, guys. If you don't know what this is, you paint a parking line that looks gorgeous until a car rolls over it, and it almost looks like someone did a burnout on it. You've probably seen that. So what happens, the top, if the paint's too thick or you use the wrong paint, the top layer cures, but the inner layers are still soft, almost like gum. So that's where you get a lot of that hot tire pickup. And you may have seen this before. Let's say on a metal staircase or a metal rig, like a spray rig, if you have one little bubble of paint, it could be there for years. And go take that little bubble of paint and smash it, and it's wet paint inside of it. So that's what putting it on too thick will do. It gets encapsulated and it never cures out or sublimates off.
Oh, wow. Man, some of these guys are answering their own questions. Like, Demon was asking where to find stencils, and Dirt Blasters told him to check with your local Sherwin-Williams.
You can do that. I also have a link. If y'all need any stencils, I got a little store online. Y'all can get it from there. Buys me a cup of coffee, basically. You know, someone buys a set of stencils. But if you can get it, you know, half the price somewhere else, I understand. But if it's about the same price, you know, get it from us. We appreciate it.
And Ray K says, I just started a pressure washing company in New York. Now too cold to work outside.
Yes, it might be too cold to work outside, but there's plenty of inside work with power washing. We've done tons of it. You know, you got meat packing plants, poultry, fish, that sort of thing. All of that needs to be pressure washed. I've even done it in 20 below at Walmart distribution center, putting antifreeze in my buffer tank. So it can be done. There's a good bit of inside work with power washing. Also, you can do dumpster pads when it's cold weather. You know, you might have to remove a little snow or ice or something, but guys, remember, sodium hypochlorite has a lot of sodium in it, therefore it melts the ice. I've done that several times.
And dude, you can stripe inside too. Like you can do warehouses.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was saying he has a pressure washing rig, but
Yeah.
you could, if you get into striping, for sure, you can stripe your butt off all winter long until you're sick of it. But you'll be working when no one else is, so we've done that multiple times, everybody else is shut down due to the weather, and we're getting it 10 hours a day still.
Yep. And Kevin is asking, what's the striping course cost, and where's the location of it?
So the striping course is on BillyDavidsonVIP.com. You go back on any one of my videos on my YouTube channel, you'll find a link there. It's an online 10-hour long course. The cost of it right now with 50% off is less than $400. Billy50 would be your promotional code on checkout. There's a little tab, you can enter it in there. Otherwise, it's about $800. But it's about 10 hours long, so the price that you're paying for the information you get is incredibly cheap. It's pennies on the dollar, I promise you. Once you take the course, start making some money, you will thank me later. So, but right now, if you take the opportunity, it's Billy50, and it gives them 50% off. So BillyDavidsonVIP.com.
All right. And Perry's Mobile Car Detail Service says, what I need for you to subcontract me a job, I'm in New Orleans.
Hey, just give me a call. We getting calls out of the city all the time. For y'all may not realize that we about 40 miles north of New Orleans in Hammond, Louisiana. So we travel to New Orleans to work, but obviously sometimes, we are so tied up, we don't have the opportunity to go do every job. So we'll sub it out or sell it off to you or just give it to you. It's Christmas, either way.
Yep. And Demon and Wild West, they're discussing. Demon says, didn't know it was on sale. Wild West says, one sale is worth the cost, like one job.
Yeah, Wild West, you're right about that. We make a few dollars off of it, but I've seen similar courses, not in striping, but like hood vent cleaning, how to remove dents and stuff like that in cars. I think some of them courses like $10,000 or something, and this is like, $700 or $800. So it's 10 hours of video training. I will say this, Wild West knows this personally. We intentionally made it video training because if y'all like me, I have a bit of that ADHD stuff. If I start reading a book on something and somebody calls or I lose track and I'm out. So video training was very important to me. I wanted to make it mostly video training. So y'all see a lot of behind the scenes footage, us describing how to stripe straight lines and what paints to use, how to do change colors, how to price them, sample contracts. So most of it is video training. So if you're not good at reading books and studying literature, this may be what you're looking for.
Yeah, it helps with both visual and auditory learners. Like,
absolutely.
See one, teach one, do one. Joey Babinon says, I have taken parking lot striping, dumpster pad, how to land commercial contracts, and the vinyl house washing. Excellent videos.
Thank you. I'm really proud of everything we put on our website, Joey, and I'm glad that you've got a lot of good use out of it. Like you just mentioned, the estimating commercial pressure washing jobs. We put it all out there on that. I almost was hesitant, Apex, about keeping it up there because we've had a couple local guys get that, and I've lost a job or two over it. But we'll see how it goes in the future. If I start losing too many jobs, we have to pull a plug on it. Because I will say this, guys, and y'all know me. I'm gonna tell you straight, whether you want to hear it or not. Some of these courses that you run across online, they're not telling you the truth. They're holding back, obviously, because they have a business too. But with our commercial pressure washing, parking lot striping, dumpster pads, that is exactly what we charge, and it's exactly how we get that work. And we've worked how much did we work this year?
Man, I don't even know where to begin.
We
It's just been,
we have this running joke. If I was like $20, if either him or Big Chris could tell me every job we've been on, not in a year, not in a month, but in a week, and they usually can't do it. That's how much we were running hard, you know. Can you remember every place we've been this past week?
not off the top of my head.
It would be
no way.
hard.
There's no,
You have to go back to your GPS and see how we went.
yeah, I'd have to geofence my little thing.
Right.
All right. So Shane West, he says, Billy, do you have a pro pressure washing course like the pro striping course that shows a little bit about everything?
So if you ever bought anything off of our website, if you buy the cheapest thing, this is a little hack to our website. If you buy the cheapest thing, like how to clean a vinyl siding house, it gives you an offer, like a bundle package on the back end, and you can see what all you get for a discounted price, or either contact me directly and I can bundle it all up, you know, and sell it to you like that. So, but everything's pretty much on our website that you're gonna run across out in the field. Of course, parking lot striping, dumpster pads, commercial pressure washing, things like that.
Yeah, and so Mike Jones, he says, Merry Christmas, y'all. I love y'all, and thank you for helping me change my life.
That's powerful, Mike. We love you too, Mr. Mike. And I know Mike Jones, and he's really taken the knowledge that he learned from our experience in changing his life, like you heard the man said. I mean, there's no other way that you can put words to it. I remember, just to divert here, I remember as a child, we didn't have Christmas, and we didn't have a lot of stuff. But now my daughter has more than she would ever have dreamed of. And it was from pressure washing. It was from parking lot striping. And y'all maybe heard say this before. I'll be happy in a cardboard box under a bridge. I don't want to be there, but I'll still be myself. It wouldn't change me. But the only reason why I go forth and conquer is for my daughter, for her to have the opportunity that we didn't probably have. So I think it's real important. If you got kids, if you got a family, you are encouraged strongly to go out there and do good by your family. So, you know, they deserve it. So it's real important to go out there and change your life.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. So General Lee, look, another testimonial here. He said, started out with a backpack sprayer 90 days ago. Now I got a full trailer set up, own it, free and clear. Let's get this.
Get it done. Backpack sprayer, baby, all the way. I've had those for years, and man, get the old sodium hypochlorite on your shoulders and down your back and on your butt. It's not fun, but you know, if you got to make a living, and that's the way to do. You know, my first soft wash system was a pump out sprayer.
Really?
So, yeah, I mean, that's all a soft wash system is. It sprays your bleach from here to there. You know, that's all you got to do.
Got to get that liquid on those shingles somehow.
Yeah, I told one guy, I said, if you want to do it caveman style, you put bleach in a bucket and go splash it on the side of the house. It's going to be the same results. But yeah, that's a quote unquote soft wash system's a pump out sprayer. But yeah, look, it gets it done. I mean, God, if you really wanted to, you can go get a backpack sprayer from Harbor Freight, the battery operated ones.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna last but maybe a month or two. But you can probably squirt bleach 15 feet with it. And then if you had a little step ladder, you know, I mean.
Dude, I saw someone take a Milwaukee backpack sprayer, an M18 platform, and they put a freaking J-Rod on it, and it worked.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Backpack with a J-Rod.
Yeah, you know, a beautiful equipment is awesome, man. I have very nice equipment, and I like my machines, and I like the gadgets and the knobs and the little lights that pop on. But man, if you don't have that, you don't have to have it to get started. You go make your $50,000, $60,000 and then go order that beautiful soft wash system or that fancy trailer. But if you got to, man, a little Ryobi. We just actually dropped a video on the channel how we pressure wash a dumpster pad literally with a $249 pressure washer. And Apex was pouring the chemicals out on the ground. I did it because I had a video request, can you wash a dumpster pad? The guy thought he needed all his $20,000 trailer. and we did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it wasn't even bad, really. I mean,
And yeah, you
it
could
was
fit,
kind of easy.
dude, you could fit this machine in the trunk of your car. You don't even need a truck for this. Like,
Yeah, go
anybody
back. When
can
we
do
over
this.
here, go back and look at our last video. You will see us doing this little Ryobi pressure washer. It's cute. I have it for here around the house for cleaning the truck and stuff. But hey, I wash the dumpster
Dude,
pad.
that little thing did pretty good out there.
I
You know,
guarantee
it
you,
took-
I could wash your house with that. I don't know about the driveway. Like you'd have to really pre-treat the driveway heavy
yeah, you.
and get one of those little 12-inch surface cleaners for it. But trust me, if I had to put food on the table, I would go wash every house in this neighborhood. Even if I was a $99 guy, I wouldn't
Yeah.
care. Whatever it takes to take care of your family, you know. And then go get you a rig or whatever. But because I don't believe in putting stuff on cards and paying, you know.
Dude, you don't need. You can make your own way in this industry, especially like the barrier to entry for striping is lower than pressure washing.
It really is, yeah.
Because like,
And the money's even better.
you know, I had a job not too long ago, and
That's right.
you know, like I don't own a striping business. I don't, you know, like completely have one and all the equipment, but I got a job not too long ago, and I went out, priced it. I used techniques that Billy's taught me throughout the years, got a really good price on it, and I knew right then, oh, I got to do this, man. And I used the experience working with this man, and I went out, I got my supplies, I got my paint, and I did the job. And now, admittedly, I was a little bit too perfect. I took a little bit too long on it, but nevertheless, the
Got paid.
customer was very happy with my work, got the check, and let me tell you something, that's some really good money out of any jobs that I've done. Striping has paid me the highest. And
Let's do
let's do our little.
yeah, striping does pay a lot. So I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna give this away. Leave a comment. I don't care what it is. You can curse us out if you want. Leave a comment right now. Everybody start leaving comments, and I'm gonna just pick a random number out of my head, and I'm gonna tell Apex to count down in the comments, and we're gonna give this away, and we're gonna tell you what it is. So throw in the comments. You got about 3 or 4 minutes to just put a bunch of comments in there. And you can spam it, whatever you want to do. I don't care. But I don't even know how much it costs. A couple, $200 or $300, whatever. And so we're going to answer a question while they getting us now. So
Okay.
we're going to answer a question, and then we're going to give this big boy away right here.
All right. And I also want to throw this comment in. It's another success story. Thomas Carter, he says, also that first job that I did and collected $2,500 from the parking lot striping, I have 3 more jobs lined up from the same company. So the
Wow.
$500 on that course cost is a drop in the bucket.
There you go. Yeah, he probably got that course when it was had a discount down to 500. So yeah, I mean right now it's even a little bit cheaper. So he says a drop in a bucket. So you heard the man right there. Look, I could go on for years and years about the stories we've had, the things I've been able to pay cash for, and you know, I mean, you know, once you start making money, it's sad. It's gonna be weird for me to say this. Money starts to mean nothing. When you don't have money, it means everything. I've been there before. God, where can I get an extra $20, $30 a day coming in? You know, to pay this. Where can I grab another couple $100? Money means everything to you when you don't have it. But when you got plenty of it, it almost starts to not matter at all. You find other passions in life, like my YouTube channel is starting to be one of my big passions now. And you find other things you start to enjoy. So the money starts to mean less and less. How ironic.
Yeah.
You know, the more you have, it means less. So, and so you got one
I
more
got a question.
Okay.
So, the question, I'm analyzing this comment. So the question comes from the comment. Top Notch Pressure Wash says, tell Billy I'm working on a wire brush for a weed eater that will take up paint lines fast. Been testing for a month. I'll send you one when I finish up the design. What's the best way to take these lines up, man?
Yeah,
Like-
so it has to be a member of the All Pro Striping course, because within the striping course, guys, we talk to you like we talk to you now, very candidly. And I'm in the course within one of the little very sub niche categories, way deep down in the course. And I tell whoever's watching, it's like, hey, if y'all can put a wire wheel on a weed eater, and not necessarily to remove the lines, but it could help. But to clean them up when you don't want to have to go out there with a pressure washer and wet it. Because a lot of times We don't want to wet the lines, but they need a little cleaning. Because if you wet them, then you got to go home and come back next day until it dries. So if you can just, clean them up. Now, you get out there with a wire brush. Apex would wear my wire brushes out. But yeah, so we're looking for, I would love to have like a 4-cycle weed eater. I don't like all that weed eater oil and all that. Something that runs.
Straight neck.
Straight, yeah. And put a nice wire wheel on it that's interchangeable. Something that's not really expensive because you're going to wear it out.
Yeah.
You're going to pay $50 for a wire wire brush and clean one line. So anyway, this is what we got. We're going to give this away. I'm going to show y'all what it is. How many people we got on board?
And we've got actual 36 people with 19
people.
likes.
So
Yes, sir.
we're about to give this away.
All right, let's
Now
unbox this.
Yeah, this pertains to pressure washing. So I have here, let's get this box out of the way here. You ever seen anything like this?
Oh, I haven't seen that before. I've seen these things before, but I've never seen that on it.
Okay, I almost thought I needed a pocket knife. Look at that bad boy.
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice.
Hold that right there. So y'all still don't know what it is yet.
They don't know.
You don't know. I don't think I'm giving this away. I might keep it.
That's pretty
Look
nice.
at that, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's shiny. All right, what's this right here?
That's another one. Like, looks like same thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or a different size, or.
Oh, so it's different size. Okay. So I got a sponsor that sponsored this. So give a shout out. Oh, I done dropped it. Look at me.
You gonna show them what it is?
Yep. So what we got here, the kind folks over at XJet contacted me directly, and they sent us some stuff to try out. And guys, y'all watched my YouTube channel. I love XJets. Like I said, my first soft wash system was a pump out sprayer. My second soft wash system was this XJet right here. But what I have, I'm going to explain a little bit about the XJet, then we're going to give this thing away. If you don't win it, and hey, don't forget, you can go buy this for whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's literally worth its weight in gold. I've washed shingle roofs with this thing, metal buildings. So what we're going to be giving away is a XJet pail. If you're not familiar with this, XJet pulls a draw rate of about 3-to-1, depending on what machine you're using and the power setting. And also with this, whoever wins it, I'm going to give you my chemical ratio chart that explains exactly how to use these XJets in what surfaces. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the XJet pail. This is real important because this hose slips right into here as such, over that barb. This is about a 25-foot line. I think it's got a sticker on it, right? Or is it this one?
That's 25. Yep.
What does that say? 25, XJet 25.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so you get a 25 or however long that is. It's long enough, whatever it is. And then you hook it to the pail. You drop this end into the pail. No, wait. So this end can come off if you're using the pail. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't need this. If you're using 5-gallon bucket, you would need that little rock guard or whatever you call it. And there's an on and off valve on it. So we're not gonna undo all of that. But so you get the pail, the line, and XJet. Now, whoever wins this, you need to let me know what flow your machine is. Whether you're running a 4, a 5.5. Like Apex got a couple 8s. I got a couple 12s. You need to let me know what XJet you're running. And so these are all people entering the contest. I'm seeing pop up. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot.
So what I'm going to do, once whoever wins this, remember, leave a comment now because I'm going to just pick a random number. And Apex is going to count down and we might mess it up, but somebody's going to win an XJet.
Yeah.
So once you win it, contact us. We'll know your name, and y'all know my phone number. So it's actually on my website. If you win it, go to BillyDavidsonVIP.com, scroll all the way down, and you'll see my email and phone number on there. Because they told me not to give my phone number out on the air no more. Verizon. It's like, man, you got 18,000 text messages. So we're going to give this away, Apex. Again, guys, if y'all not familiar with the XJet, go check out XJet, X, the capital letter X, JET, phenomenal. I'll say these things are worth their weight in gold. And I don't know if they listening to me, they could charge me $1,000 for this thing and I would still buy it, I promise you. But they're not, they only a couple hundred. So it's worth its weight in gold, and it's got a 3-to-1 draw ratio. So that means whatever you put in here, if you put 12% in here, you're gonna approximately get out 4%. What can you claim with 4%? A lot. I mean, you can get, well, I've cleaned a shingle roof by hitting it twice. So anyway, Apex, what are we looking at? We got a lot of comments.
Yeah, we have a lot. There's 42 people in the stream. They're all leaving comments.
Okay, we're gonna just pick a number, 1 through 42. Maybe we can get Alexa to do it. What y'all think?
Yeah, that's what we did last time. So.
If she's activated. Hey, Alexa. Okay. Pick a random number, 1 through 42.
Here's a number between 1 and 42. It's 38.
38. Okay, so
38's our winner. Okay.
yeah. So you just start counting. I know they're gonna flood it now. Number 38 wins it.
Okay.
Don't mess it up. All right, and here's a little book. I think this comes with it too. It's got the different proportional sizes. I don't know if that's not backwards in there. You keep counting. So anyway, you get a pamphlet with it. I'm gonna give you my chemical ratio chart. Guys, if y'all looking for that chemical ratio chart, it's on my website, BillyDavidsonVIP.com. You use the promotional code Billy50, Billy50 for that as well. And it explains everything in the chart, how you use this XJet, downstreaming. It's a big chart. It took us a while to make it. So number 38.
37,
Count out loud.
38. All right.
Who is it? Wait,
All right.
wait, don't tell me. Let's take a screenshot of it so we don't lose it.
Okay. All right, I
All
got
right,
it.
you got a screenshot. Okay. Ooh, wouldn't that be bad if he dropped his phone? All right, what's the first letter of the name start with?
Starts with a K.
Oh, let me think. Is it the name I know?
It actually is.
K.
Believe it or not.
Okay, you know what? I forgot to tell y'all, we're giving away something else. I feel like a big dummy.
Oh, man. Oh, that's... Oh.
Oh, I gotta give y'all something. I gotta give something else away. So we're gonna have a second draw and the same thing. You up for it?
Yep.
All right, so whose number? Give me the second letter in the name.
E.
K-E. Kelly?
Nope.
How many people we got on now?
Dude, we got 42.
Okay, we holding up 42. All right, next letter.
V.
Kevin?
Kevin.
Kevin who?
He's just Kevin. That's his name.
Oh man. Well, Kevin, go to BillyDavidsonVIP.com. Go down to the bottom and you're gonna see my phone number. You might have my phone number already because I know about 18 Kevins probably. So the other thing I'm gonna give away, but I don't have it with me here, so I can't show you, but it's in my truck, I promise you, is a gift card for $100 to Home Depot. So y'all heard him leave a bunch of comments again, and then we're gonna give that second Home Depot $100 card away to you. What can you buy at Home Depot, Jacob?
Oh, man. You can buy...
Some buckets, some brushes, brooms.
yeah, that sounded like a strike.
He broke my. Wait, you broke my brush, my broom, or you left it on the job?
I break... Man, I'm too hard on that freaking scrub brush. I
So
broke
it's a
that clean back.
$100 gift card on us. That's my own money, just to show my appreciation to y'all for watching, putting up with our bad videos. So they tell me it's all about the title, the tags, and the thumbnails. The 3 T's. And I can care less. I just go with it. I don't tag them. I don't title them right. Sometimes it's just a date as a title. So
Yeah, and let's get where Kevin's gonna get in touch with you. Get
Yeah,
the email address for the chemical
so,
ratio chart.
Yeah, so Kevin, BillyDavidsonVIP.com. My name is on there with my contact information. I got this phone on Do Not Disturb, so if you text me, I'll see it when we hop off. So let's do the $100 gift card, and we're gonna let these people go enjoy their Christmas. We got 40.
We've got
6?
39 people
Okay.
on right now.
All right, so somebody hopped off. They could have won the $100 gift card to Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
So they leave in the comments. Read some of the comments real quick. What they saying? Pick
And
me.
they said all for that ... I'm down for $100.
Hey, the XJet's pretty good, man. This is worth more than that. So $100, just pick a number 1 through 40 and count down 40 comments, and then that person win a $100 gift card from Home Depot.
All right.
Go with it. What you doing?
I just picked a number in my head.
Oh, no, just count down 40 to 40. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
okay.
go 1 through all the way to
All
40. Somebody's gonna get it. Oh, look, I'll be darned. The winner is Apex, I bet, right? He's on big himself. I got some guy on here named Jacob. Look at Big Chris commenting on there. Big Chris trying to get in on this.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40.
All right, give me the first letter. See if I know the person.
J.
Jacob.
No, it's conflict of interest.
Justin.
Nope.
No. All right, go
O.
ahead.
Second letter O.
J-O. I don't know. Give it to me.
Joey Babinall.
Joey, look, I was thinking about that. Yeah. So Joey, you got my number. I know. Text me, and you get your Home Depot gift card for $100. Also, guys, it may take a couple days to get this to y'all. Obviously, tomorrow's Christmas, and so we get it to you early next week, and then you might catch some after Christmas sales with that Home Depot card. And so, Kevin, you getting the X-Jet and the X-Jet bucket. So. Well, Jacob, we appreciate you helping.
Absolutely, man.
Guys, don't forget BillyDavidsonVIP.com. Billy50 is the promotional code. We hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. Congratulations to Kevin and Joey for participating tonight. And I guess we're going to sign on out.
All right.
All right. We love y'all.